Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video, we're talking about paper checks, and more specifically, we're going to go over information on why you would want to void out a check and then also how to void out a paper check. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, why would you want to void out a check? Well, this is actually a pretty common request, especially when you're setting up direct deposit with your employer or some other business or entity that's going to be sending you money. So one of the steps to setting up a direct deposit is providing your routing number and your account number along with your address. And the thing is, a lot of times when you're getting direct deposit, it's usually going to be for a semi-large amount of money, possibly your entire paycheck. And if you put the wrong account number when you are setting that up, it's possible that that money goes to someone else. And that could be a big hassle and really delay your plans. While it is possible you might be able to retrieve the money, it's definitely going to cause a big headache for you. So because of that, a lot of employers or businesses that are sending out a direct deposit do require you to provide a voided out check. So what does that mean? Basically what that is when you open an account with the bank that you bank with, they give you checks. Something similar to this. This is just a copy of one. And since that check came directly from your bank, most likely the bank routing number and account number are correct. Now you may know those personally on your own, but when an employer is dealing with 100, 200, 1,000 employees, it's hard to keep track of it, so they want to try to limit the amount of errors possible. So what they'll do is they'll ask you to go ahead and open up your checkbook and rip out a check, kind of like what we have here. Yours will look similar to this, except for your name and address will be here. Also, the numbers will be different. And on your check has these numbers right here at the bottom. Usually these first 9 right here are going to be your routing number. Routing numbers usually consist of 9 digits. Now keep in mind that sometimes your routing number can be in the middle, but generally it's going to be on the left. And then usually your account number is going to be next right here in the middle. Account numbers can vary in length. I've seen them anywhere from 4 digits all the way up to, I believe, 11 digits. If yours has more than 11 digits, be sure to leave a comment below, let the rest of us know, but I believe that 11 is the maximum. Next is going to be the check number right here and right here, but those aren't really relevant when you're setting up a direct deposit. Now, in order to provide your voided out check to the employer, you want to make sure that this number here is visible and this number is visible as well, because that's your routing and your account number. Now, you don't want to just give them a blank check, because if someone gets a hold of that, it's possible that they can write a check out to themselves, and it kind of opens the door open for fraud. Not that your employer would try to do that, but what if somebody breaks into the office and steals your check? So to help avoid any kind of scams or fraud, what they ask you to do is void out the check. So what I normally do is I'll just write void right across the front of the check, and I'll write it nice and big. So I'll do just like this, just write void right across the check. And then I'll even put a little line underneath. And that way, if somebody happens to find this check, they're not going to be able to easily write in a pay to the order of name, and they're not going to be able to easily write in a dollar amount here or here, because if they do and someone sees that it has a void across the front, it's a huge red flag and they're most likely not going to accept that check. So again, this is only to help prevent fraud and scams from happening to you, but keep in mind that when you write void here on the front, don't block out this number or this number, because your employer or the person sending out the direct deposit will need that. And that's pretty much all the information you need to add on the check. You do not need to sign it, absolutely do not need to sign it. You don't need to fill it out, but you do need to make sure this information here is correct, which would be your name and your address. Also, this information is visible. So there you have it. If I missed out on something, or if you have something to add, be sure to leave a comment below, let the rest of us know. But this is a basic rundown on how to void out a check. Hopefully you liked it. Give it a thumbs up if so, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.